All right. Well, now we're able to move on to the last little bit here. So what we did was we just created the trigger, the sequence and the trigger here. So we'll go ahead and close that file out. We don't need that. No, I don't want to save the file because it'll override it for another student. So we created the table. We've got the auto increment stuff going in there. So that's good. What you want to do next is just start inserting stuff into your table. Okay. So the first thing we want to do, I'm just going to insert the same data I did into the MySQL table so that I'm going to put these into the Oracle table. So insert into example Clay, name, comma, age, values, and open parentheses. So we're going to use one single quote this time, Clay Davis. I think last week we did, or last tutorial we did double quotes there. So in Oracle do single quotes, all right? And we don't have to put quotes around our decimal numbers. So it's going to, my age is 35 point, actually I'm 35.75 technically, okay? And then close the parentheses and put a semicolon. All right. So insert into table name, name and age. All right. Values, single quote Clay Davis, single quote, comma, decimal 37.75. Close the parentheses and a semicolon. All right. We're inserting data into that table. Let's click the execute button. All right. Did it do it? Well, we hope it did. Let's go ahead and click the commit button just to make sure. Okay, now go down a line. Let's select star from example Clay, semicolon. Let's run that select statement and see what we get. All right, so there's my name and my age. And auto incremented ID number 1. Yay! So everything's looking good so far. Let's insert some more stuff, okay? Insert into example Clay. Name and age again. And we're going to say values. Open parentheses. Next one is Bob Davis. And he is 67.5 years old. Okay. Close parentheses, semicolon. All right. So let's highlight that. We're going to click execute. All right. Did it work? It doesn't show errors, so let's go ahead and commit that. All right. And then we will hit return. And we'll run our select statement again. Select star from example Clay. Let's highlight that and run it. Okay, now we've got two rows in there. Got me at 35.75 and Bob at 67.5. Okay, let's go down a little bit further. We're going to do another insert statement. Insert in another dog. Insert into example Clay. Name, comma, age. All right, and we're going to insert the values. Allie Davis. That's the other dog that we've got. One of the other dogs we've got. We've got 4. She's 67.3 years old. Not as old as Bob. All right, and put our semicolon in. Let's execute that. No errors, so let's commit it. All right. Then we'll go below that line, select star from example Clay, semicolon. Let's highlight that and run it. Okay, we've got all 3 people in there and their ages as a decimal. Is that awesome or what? Well, you may be asking. Okay, well, that's nice to have name and age in there, but what if we want to add some more fields? Well, the table's already made, so we can't do a create table command because the table's already there. So what's another option? Well, the other option is to alter table. So to add a new column or columns to an existing table, you use the alter table command. All right, so alter table, example Clay, we're going to add some columns here. All right. And the first column is going to be hobby. I'm going to make that var car2 with a length of 30. Next field is going to be favorite book. All right. Notice I'm putting an underscore between favorite and book. Putting spaces in table names is a no-no, so you don't want to do that. I'm going to make that one var car2 with a length of 150, because book names can be kind of long sometimes. All right, and then I'm going to close out that statement there, and with the closed parentheses, and then close the semicolon there. Put a semicolon in to close the whole statement out. All right. So, alter table example clay, add hobby and favorite book, and then we're done. So let's execute that. All right, no errors, so we're going to go ahead and commit. All right. Now, just so you can see, let's select star from example clay, and let's see what we get here. What do you think it's going to look like? Well, this is what it looks like. What it looks like is our table, Clay, Bob, Allie, ages 35.75, 67.5, and 67.3, but we don't have any hobbies or favorite books. So how do we fix that? No problem. Let's learn the update command. So instead of inserting, because we've already got the rows there, we just want to update what's there. So we'll do update, example clay, set hobby, 1B, or 2Bs, not 3Bs, hobby equal to woodworking, and we got to put a comma after that. So set hobby equal to single quote woodworking, close single quote, comma, favorite underscore book is equal to single quote the wind in the willows. Have you all read that book? Read that as a child, so I remember it still. Where ID equals 1. Now you may say, Clay, what is up with this? Okay, what is up with this is this. We're going to update this table. We're going to set the hobby equal to woodworking. Got to put your quotes in, your comma. We're going to set the favorite book equal to the wind in the willows. But we don't want to set it for all the rows we have in there. Just the row where ID equals 1, which is me. That's my favorite book and my hobby. Okay? So now we're going to highlight that and click execute. No errors, so we'll commit it. Now, let's do a select statement. Select star from example clay, semicolon. Let's highlight it. Click run. Okay. Now what you'll notice is that I have stuff here. I've got woodworking as my hobby, and the wind in the willows is my favorite book. All right. Well, let's update the other two rows as well. So update example clay, set hobby equal to sleeping, comma, favorite book equal to sleep. Comprehensive handbook. All right. Where ID equal to 2. Whoops, 2. And a semicolon at the end. So guess who we're going to update now? That's right. We're going to update Bob because he's ID number 2. Bob's favorite book is Sleep, a comprehensive handbook, and his favorite hobby is sleeping. My dog Bob, he is elderly. He's over 10 years old now. And so his joints ache and everything, so he loves to sleep. That's his favorite hobby now. And, of course, his favorite book would be reading about sleeping. So we're going to highlight that, execute that. No errors, so we'll commit it. And then we're going to put in select star from example clay. And let's highlight that and execute it. And we now get more data. Okay, so Bob's got his hobbies and his favorite books in. Before we go, I know this is a lot of fun here. Let's go ahead and update Allie's row. Okay, so update example Clay. Oh, not example Callie, example Clay. Set hobby equal to her favorite hobby is snuggling. Allie's favorite hobby is snuggling. She's a snuggly dog. Comma, favorite book equal to snuggle puppy. And that's a Boynton on board book. All right. And then where ID equal to 3. Okay. So that's Allie's favorite book. She loves to snuggle too. She's a snuggly dog. Okay, no errors, so we'll commit that. Just for kicks, let's select star from example Clay. All right, let's see what we got in there. See if we got everybody's stuff right. Okay, yep, that's right. We got everybody's stuff in there. All right. Now the last thing I want to do is show you how to alter a table some more. Let's say you've added the fields you want, but you want to rename something, okay? Well, the name field is actually the first and last name of the people that we're identifying here. So instead of just calling it name, let's call it full name, okay? So to do that, we want to execute the alter table command, but we're going to do a little variation on it, okay? So alter table example Clay is my table name. We're going to rename column name to full name. Okay, so basically it's a pretty simple command, which is a plus for Oracle because normally their commands are not very simple. So alter table example Clay, rename the column name to full name. That's it. It's as simple as pie. So let's highlight that and click go. No errors, so we'll commit it. And now let's do this last select statement and then we'll be done. Select star from example Clay. All right, let's highlight and execute. All right, so you'll see now instead of it being name, it's actually full name. All right, well, there's a handful of commands to play with, so I'd like for you to spice it up, add a few things in here and there, and see what you get, and then email me when you're done. Have fun.